here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. The 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Mariota to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Cowboys sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll begin by running the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Play action now. Mariota. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by
awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott off play action. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. And he will go down. Cowboy sack. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
To throw is Mariota. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams. So some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Now second and 5. Prescott now. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down.
Bay, I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 21, here's a second and 5. Here's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and
touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Ready? Mariota on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And able to get this out to the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Mariota's throw there taken in by Smith. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touch. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter.
There were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Check white. Yellow, lining. Black swap. Set, hut.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Quick slant here to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that,
he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Mariota, option left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Here we go. 10 cycles.
At the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Mariota now. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the red zone now, Mariota. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Good.
Up the middle, Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
1st down, Mariota. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Set, ready. Hut.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Okay, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On the ready.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
Set.
To throw is Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Oh, what a juke into space. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one will end.